People eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down on their consumption on meat, then it would actually really help the planet.
Such that even the elites who make this happen are not going to like the world that they're going to create. They may not even be able to live in it, right? That's the biggest concern I have, right? If I thought that they were diabolical but knew what they were doing, then my sense is, well, all right, we're in for a bad 100 years, and that's terrible, but that's not extinction, right? I think we're actually headed for extinction because I think these people have no idea what they're playing with. They do not understand.
Yes, this is very important. I saw this and I thought it wise I should share with you so you can see exactly what is going on. Whereby atheists want to genetically modify humans so they become allergic to meat. When you take a look at this article, plastic found inside insect, Tomac University found microplastics in wet gut, revealing a terrifying horror so vast it could impact the very food we eat. Microplastics, silent killers stemming from plastic waste and synthetic fibers, threaten not just wildlife but humans' health through the food chain. The presence of these plastic inside waves is a sign that they have reached even microscopic areas of the world. When I take a look at what is going on, Fox News did a segment where they elaborate on this. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly.
So I'll give two examples. So one is that people eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down on their consumption on meat, then it would actually really help the planet. But people are not willing to give up meat. Yeah, some people will be willing to, but other people, they may be willing to, but they have a weakness of will. They say, wow, this steak is just too juicy. I can't do it. I'm one of those, by the way. So, so here's the thought, right? So it turns out that we know a lot about, we have these intolerance to, for example, I have milk intolerance. And some people are intolerant to crayfish. So possibly we can use human engineering to make it the case that we're intolerant to certain kinds of meat, to certain kinds of bovine proteins. And there's actually analogs of this in life. There's this thing called the Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you'll become allergic to meat. I can sort of describe the mechanism. So that's something that we can do through human engineering. We can kind of possibly address really big world problems through human engineering.
Yes, one of the biggest scandals in America, and almost no one is talking about it. You can't trust big food. According to the National Institute of Health, coca puffs are just healthier than lean protein. Big Food has been buying off scientists to study some of their unhealthiest products and recommend them as a crucial part of a healthy diet. So now we have a brand new food pyramid where frosted mini wheat are healthier than grilled chicken. I swear, according to this article I recently saw. Now taking a look at this man, I believe this is insane. They should make humans allergic to meat so they should reduce the consumption of meat. Who knows, maybe they have been struggling to do this because it is insane to mention this.
Big Food has been buying off scientists to study some of their unhealthiest products and recommend them as a crucial part of a healthy diet. So now, we have a brand new food pyramid where frosted mini wheats are healthier than grilled chicken. I swear. Primetime decided to dig into this little study today, and it was done by researchers at Tufts University, a safety school, and paid for by all over at the NIH, the so-called National Institute of Health, NIH. It claims that foods we thought were healthy, like meat and eggs, are terrible for us, and recommends replacing them with junk food manufactured by America's largest food conglomerates. See where this is going? According to these new recommendations, we should moderate our consumption of eggs, cheese, ground beef, and rice, and replace them with foods that are more profitable for the food industry, like frosted mini wheats, cocoa puffs, chocolate-covered almonds, and peppermint lattes. What about clean, healthy proteins like chicken, beef, and shrimp? Well, they want us to cut back on that. Cocoa Puffs are just as healthier than lean protein. Now, the government won't tell you this, but most of these junky foods they're pushing also just happen to qualify for food stamps. And you can't buy healthy food with food stamps, but you can buy as many chocolate-covered almonds as you want. And so the guys over at General Mills and Kellogg's hear this, and they know their money for studies at Tufts and grants to Dr. Fauci have paid off. So did they put these scientists up to it? And what about the NIH? Did they sign off on this? Did Fauci? They won't comment. Tufts won't comment. NIH won't comment. Rich companies are paying for fake science so they can get richer and you can get fatter, and the government is in on it. And it's working nearly everywhere. Every school, hospital, prison cafeteria, they all get the same stuff and the same guidance. And it's not going to end here. Soon, we're all going to be eating frosted mini wheats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What could go wrong?
Yes, this is not shocking to me. I knew that something like this is happening. Big Food has been buying off scientists to study some of the unhealthiest products and recommend them as a crucial part of a healthy diet. You can then imagine why people would think they are following what the doctor is saying, like they're eating healthy, not knowing they're making a bigger mistake. These canned food to me are not good. That is one thing I discovered. Better is eat natural things than all these canned things. Just look at this study they did, try to bring the truth on something that we didn't know. Primetime decided to dig into this latest study today, and it was done by researchers at Tufts University, a safety school, and paid for by Fauci Cable over at the NIH, the so-called National Institute of Health. It claims that food we're taught were healthy, like meat and eggs, are terrible for us and recommend replacing them with junk food manufactured by America's largest food conglomerate. You saw that guy at the beginning where he said, they should make humans allergic to meat. We should replace this to this junk food. Recent, you will see people just eating some kind of things, getting fat, without actually knowing what they're doing. It is high time people realize what is going on and call it out. I appreciate this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you share out this video.
That you would, or anyone would describe Davos as protecting liberal democracy. And elites tell us that open borders and even illegal immigration are okay.
And divided by class.
My spirit name is Ozawa Makwa. To my work.
And coming as a white man.
Last week or so, right? Yeah. That old world vision is rearing its head again that says the people cannot be trusted to self-govern. They'll ruin themselves, right?
No, you want people to get rid of cows? Are you sure?
I think this is Donald Trump's fault.
Wait. Watch this.
Water there? I hate my job.
Yeah.